Salut, salut. Yes, on est live. On est live, mon Jordan. Comment est-ce qu'il va? C'est à mon tour de
Ça va
dire
bien,
en
toi?
premier. Ça va super, ça va super.
C'est race.
Comment est-ce qu'il va? Yes, sir, man. Beau petit live aujourd'hui. Winners Wednesday. On va parler des choses intéressantes. Un petit 10x rule, comme à chaque mercredi. On est encore dans le chapter 1. Mais on s'en va direct dans le steak. We're going straight to the what's on all lips, the question everybody's asking, c'est quoi la 10x rule? What is that? What is the 10x rule? What it's all about? C'est de ça qu'on va parler aujourd'hui, Jordan. Puis that's it, man. The 10x rule, it's based, and we're gonna go through it basically. But the 10x rule is based on understanding how much effort and thoughts are required to get anything done successfully. So there's two parts to this. There's the getting done part, and there's the successfully part. What is success? We're going to define that. We're going to define success and ask ourselves the question, what is our true definition of success? That's the whole point of the book, basically. Because if you look back over your life, there's probably some things that you like, some endeavors or some stuff that you like it could be an enterprise, a big enterprise, or it could be just like you played soccer, you tried playing soccer like on a competition level, je sais pas, you tried to go to the gym, stop smoking, whatever, it could be anything que tu as essayé de faire, puis que ça n'a pas fonctionné, tu n'as pas été au bout. Ça nous est tous arrivé. Il y a des millions d'exemples. Là, je veux dire, tout dans la vie peut être un exemple de ça. Tout ce qu'on entreprend. So chances are that in these tryouts, you wildly underestimated both reasoning and actions necessary to go through that, to accomplish the goal. So that's why you didn't go through it. Fait que c'est ça, George. Je me demandais si toi, comme par rapport à cette expérience-là, je veux dire, tout le monde a eu une expérience comme ça. Mais qu'est-ce qui pourrait être une expérience?
Genre, qu'est-ce que moi je pense de ça? Qu'est-ce que moi je
Ouais.
pense de 10x? It's pretty,
That's like
honestly,
a question.
it's pretty straightforward. To me, anyways, I read the book, so it's pretty straightforward. It just means whatever actions you're doing now is to just multiply them 10x. So if you're doing 10 sales calls a day for your business, do how many? 100 sales calls a day. If you're going to the gym 3 times a week, how many times do you go? 30. You go 30 times a week.
No, man.
So for me, it's an expression. It just means that you need to just push, like, and you need to increase your output by increasing your input, right? And
mais il y en a qui vont dire, mais t'es d'accord avec moi qu'il y en a qui vont dire, I'm happy with what I have. Why would I push?
Yeah, but that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Like, so the 10x means that if you have any goals in your life and you want to achieve them, you adopt the 10x, and it gets you there. We live by those rules every single day. We wake up early. We go to the gym. We start working right away because we have goals. So for us, that's what 10x means for you and I, right? For people like us. And we know that's what it takes. So that's what we do every single day. But for some people want to spend time, like we said last time. Some people want to just go to the beach and spend time with their family, stuff like that. So 10x means something different for those people. So
I think here what we're gonna do is really break down, what 10x could mean for like each and every one. because for us it means something, and for other people, like you said, it could mean something different. I think it's all about what you believe is extraordinary for you. And we'll get to that. I want to get to that, like, in more depth. But I think, there's a common agreement about, like, persistence and being focused, managing your time well, being with the right people. Like, we all know, like, that those actions will lead us, like, at a better place. Comme si ça,
It's
on
a
s'entend
no-brainer,
pour ça.
100%.
C'est ça. Tout le monde est d'accord pour dire ça. T'as pas besoin d'avoir lu des grands livres pour savoir que si tu changes tes habitudes pour en adopter des meilleures, ça va aller mieux pour toi. Mais c'est quoi qui serait le vrai différenciateur? C'est quoi? What's the real differentiator?
Like
What splits you, like, from the rest of the pack? Because it's a good.
Oh, so I'm so sorry to cut you. It's just
No, it's chill. It's chill.
It's just doing it's just like, for example, like this morning I woke up and I'm like, man, I really don't feel like going to the gym. I really don't feel. I'm tired. I don't feel. But then in my head, I'm like, that's exactly why I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? It's just it's a fucking mentality. It's like, just it's this for me. It's pure discipline. It's just doing shit that you don't want to do to get to where you want to get to. And I just think that if you live by that principle, there's only one way.
And do you think,
right?
could we say, like, that it's a rule? So it's a good term, like, will we be able to say that all successful people across the world, like all millionaires, whatever, anybody that we feel are successful as, I don't know, ordinary people, let's say, like, tu sais, classe moyenne, moi je fais 50 000, 75 000 par année, je fais pas encore, tu sais, un 100 000, peu importe, maintenant, classe moyenne, c'est ça, tu fais 100 000 par année, c'est à peu près ça. Après, qu'est-ce que le gouvernement a pris? What is successful now? Like, I don't know, maybe 200, 300 and up. So what
Depends,
are
bro.
those
You can't really put a number
net?
on it, I think.
I don't know. I guess there's no number. So there you go. So what is successful? So that may be successful for some people that
it's just
starting
society,
up.
Society says that in order to be successful, you need to have a nice house, nice car, nice clothes, nice. So whatever society says you need to have, basically that's like the norm. You know what I'm trying to say?
No,
like,
I
that's
understand.
The norm. That's like what we put as a benchmark for 10x. But it's different for everybody. So I don't think we can put an amount on it. But I guess for most people it would be a high number, like, because they want to be able to buy what they want to buy and have the freedom. For me, it's purely about freedom. Personally, if you're asking, you can ask some people. Some people want to have a boat, a yacht, nice car. I don't care about those things. I just want freedom. I want freedom to be where I want to be when I want to be there. I don't mind if I don't have the big house or the nice cars, but if I have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do, to go see my parents when I want to see my parents, to go see my friends when I want to see my friends, that's how I define success, for freedom. But yeah, I do want a nice car and a nice house, but I'm just saying, like,
but you do agree that,
for sure, like, those are things that I will have, because, like, it's still nice to have. I'm not going to say I'm against having a nice car. I still want a nice car. I still want a nice house. But for me, what's top priority is freedom. So what I mean is, before having the car, before having the house, the first thing I'm going to go for is the freedom. And then after that, everything else that all the material things there's, who doesn't want material things? Let's be real. So
but you agree, you would agree that you can't get to the next phase,
right?
Like, you can't get into a project and be like, okay, you start the project, you get it going, and at some point it pays you, and we all get to that. It could be at your job. Like, we all get to a certain plateau in our life. You got the job, and it goes well, and nobody's gonna come to your desk without doing anything. Come to your desk and give you a promotion. Hey, toi là, honnêtement, je te regarde travailler là, puis tu sais, 30 000 de plus par année. Tu tombes à 80 000. It doesn't happen that way. Like it doesn't work. If you're trying to, so the point of this is really about like getting to that next phase in your life. It could be anything, because for you and me, it's really like, okay, you and me, we're kind of and but I'm trying to think for other people, and that's what's interesting about the 10x rule to me, is it could apply to like someone who's trying to like get to like a certain levels in sports, let's say, and that 10x thinking would also apply, parce que c'est une question d'aller chercher, selon moi, plus de horsepower, more acceleration, to accelerate. We have one life to live, so you have a certain amount of time. We have the same 24 hours. If you don't have a grander mindset, in my opinion, it won't get to that next phase.
The Black Mamba mentality, the Kobe Bryant mentality.
Ben, il y en a beaucoup.
Michael Jordan mentality. Il y en a beaucoup.
Ça, c'est vrai que c'est
but
mes
those are
préférés.
examples. Those are exactly. Those are the examples that of 10x, because they go fucking day and night training every single day. Even when they, that's the key. That's the key for me. As soon as I got that in my head, like fuck motivation. You're not going to be motivated every day. And like for me, the 10x is like you have to just show up every single time.
Mais on entend souvent les gens dire...
langage.
Non, c'est chill, non, c'est chill. On entend souvent les gens dire comme des affaires du genre, je suis correct avec ce que j'ai, comme...
You don't believe that. You don't believe they're actually happy.
No,
you don't believe
because I you know why I don't believe them, bro? Like it's always funny because these people, and I've seen these people, because I was like, when I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I was doing financing, and I was doing my Kijiji ads. I had a bunch of people calling me every day, asking me for financing, asking me for solutions. Yeah, I'm looking for 50,000, looking for 100,000. So they're asking you for financing for their business. And then you get to the point where you have to ask them about and you know that because you worked at the bank, you get to ask them about their personal financial statements, les bilans personnels. I don't know in English how to translate it perfectly, but en français, c'est les bilans personnels. On montre le bilan personnel, crédit, débit, bon, assets, everything. And then that's where the excuses starts. Ah, ouais. J'ai un bateau parce que... OK. Ah, ça, c'est pas ma Mercedes. C'est la Mercedes à ma mère, mais en tout cas, je l'ai mis sur mon crédit. Là, c'est là que ça sort. Parce qu'ils ont des difficultés, ils veulent 100 000, mais dans le cours, il y a pour 350 000 de véhicules. Ça, on entend ça souvent. Ça, c'est une chose. Mais d'autre part, tu as aussi les gens... Puis ces gens-là sont comme, they're trying to upgrade, but they have so much, like they bought so, like, because we were talking material things and all that stuff, so it made me think of that. People are trying to upgrade, but they already upgraded too fast, like too quickly on the materialistic level, and then they clog themselves on their dreams, goals of growing their business. What is the real goal? Getting the boat or growing the business? You should have chose way like before buying the boat. You chose the boat. Now you have to deal with the boat. Like you're gonna lose money on selling the boat, even if you like. And the point is, there's these people, and there's also the people who are trying to just get on the next level. I got no job, and I'm trying to find a job. So if right now you're in a place, to me, like, on va essayer de trouver un exemple concret. Let's say you have a job, but no savings. And people are saying, I am happy with what I have. I have a job, and this job pays my bill. It pays my... As soon as something happened in their life, here au Canada, on a l'assurance maladie, mais aux States, aussitôt que tu tombes malade, you need more hours at work because you're going to have to pay for all these things. As soon as something happened, people are going to start doing calculations. Oui ou non, on a tous entendu quelqu'un.
So for sure, some of them actually mean it, but I'm with you though. I think most people either they just didn't get a taste for material things and they don't care, or they're just denying it so they feel justified in their head that they don't have to work hard and they could just work regular
But
job,
there's the
go home.
materialistic things, but there's also like protecting your family from
Yeah, but it's like
les
it's like
événements
you
de la vie qui peuvent arriver. I mean, like,
yeah, or maybe people just didn't think. Well, you know this. You just gave me the example with the guy who went for the loan and he had all his cars. They don't think far ahead, obviously. If they're just going and saying like, "Oh, I'm going to spend 300K on," well, I'm going to get a 300K of loans to buy cars,
I
and then they're
see a lot
coming
of
to you
that.
for a loan. I don't know. I don't know the full picture, but that doesn't seem like somebody who's looking for the future.
Mais
But
c'est que la plus. Check, ce que je t'explique, c'est qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui font ça quand même. Si je t'explique ça,
100%,
c'est qu'il y a
100%,
énormément de gens, parce que j'en
100%.
voyais, là, comme les gens, ils arrivaient toujours avec les grands buts, mais ce qui n'était pas rattaché avec le but, c'était le mean. Like, you're not using all your. Tout ce que tu as de disponible if it's asset, you're not backing your asset to and attach it to like something that's related to your business. You're backing your assets towards buying a boat. So what's the real goal here? Like, was it boating? What was the real goal? Because that's your right now. You have like, tu sais, il y en a qui ont des bateaux, ça monte vite les bateaux. Je sais pas si tu connais ça, ça peut aller vite à 100 000.
Ben
Ça
oui.
coûte cher, là. Ça
Avec
va vite.
le
Dès que t'as un
maintenance,
petit,
tout ça, oh my God. Ouais.
bro, ça va
Surtout
vite
si
par
tu
année.
surtout si achètes un bateau usagé, ça c'est encore pire.
Tu
Comme
comprends?
maintenant, c'est fou.
Fait qu'avant d'y aller pour ça, c'est de savoir, t'as une business de paysagement.
I think it's the way you're raised. Well, clearly it's the way you're raised. Clearly
devrais
it's how
t'acheter
your
des
parents.
pelles. Tu devrais
I
t'acheter
think
des
it's
pelles puis des dompeurs, tu comprends? Tu devrais t'acheter des trailers. Puis si cette année, ça s'est bien passé, au lieu d'aller t'acheter un bateau, tu devrais penser à te monter une autre équipe puis aller peut-être te chercher quelqu'un pour ton marketing qui va travailler 40 heures semaine. Tu vas économiser l'année prochaine ou l'année d'après, tu l'achèteras ton bateau. Parce que tu vas pouvoir le offset, comme on dit. C'est ça le problème, c'est que ça va trop vite. Un autre exemple, je vais prendre un autre exemple, OK? Parce que j'ai pris l'exemple du gars qui n'a pas de job. Let's say you have 20K in the bank right now. So you have a job, you're going well, you have 20K. I had a situation, I don't want to name names, but it's someone very close to me asked me a question similar. I have money in the bank. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I have something going on right now, but it's the same thing. I'm plateauing because I'm making money. I have money left aside. I don't know what to do. OK, je vais l'investir, tout ça, but that's not purpose driven. That's just like putting your money aside. But like, what am I?
well, I mean,
I'm
that's
30 years old. What am I going to do with this money?
Yeah, but any logical person wants to at least beat inflation while they're.
No. That I understand. I'm not giving any financial advice right now. Just trust me. That's not about. It's about purpose. Like, what is driving you to like do more?
Okay, I understand.
Because at some point, like, where you're at right now is really like based on your thoughts and actions. Like, they brought you there. They really brought you there. If you're at 20K in the bank right now, it's because you had thoughts and actions that brought you to this. So right now, if you're asking me that question, what could I do? Is because you're looking towards 100K or maybe 350K. You're looking towards something bigger. And the way you're doing it right now, you have three choices: you maintain, you multiply, or you repeat. You redo the same. But for most people, like, you get to a point where it becomes boring, man. Like, it's, I don't know for you, like, it has to be boring. And you're gonna ask any of these guys,
what's like not taking risk? Like, what do you mean?
Ben, à un certain moment donné, je veux dire, how could I say?
You're talking
You
about
get
the guy who has 20K in the bank and not doing anything. You think is
so you
boring,
got
like
so so
because there's
so
no excitement.
so you built that system that
Why?
gets you like to save some money, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But for how long are you going to do that? 5 years, 20 years, 30 years? You have a long life to live. Is it going to work for 20 years? Is it going to work for 30, 40 years? People like things change. And that's actually what they're telling you in the book. That's what I've read. That's why I'm telling you that. Like c'est exactement ça que j'ai lu, puis de ce que je comprends du 10x rule, c'est que c'est monté pour te permettre de penser au futur sans avoir à penser au futur, sans avoir à stresser au futur. So instead of stressing about is it going to change? Of course things are going to change. Things change. L'économie change, l'environnement change. You don't know what's going to happen. So basically, 10x thinking is really about thinking about all the scenarios of life that could bring you forward instead of juste comme t'arrêter puis dire,
Yeah,
OK,
but
success is not something that you like, you get there and you're there and OK, I have success now. Puis là, quoi? OK, j'ai fait 40 millions. Boom. OK, from there, it just go down. Je fais juste vider mon compte de banque. Mais non, bro. Les gens qui se sont rendus à 40 millions, qu'est-ce qu'ils font? They keep going.
well, some of them just stop and some of them keep going. Some of them just don't want to retire, but those are the people who they croak like.
Mais t'es d'accord avec moi que ceux qui arrêtent, quand ça l'arrête, tout arrête.
Yeah, everything's going downhill, of course. Because everything in the universe needs momentum. It needs momentum. That's how the universe works. And if you just stop and stay, there's no staying stagnant. It's either up or down. There's no
It's
you don't
either
just
up
stay.
or down.
Never. Yeah, exactly.
So that's the whole point. So the target. So if you're
And like
trying to lose,
Grant Cardone's entire message, like the main message is just like just doing mediocre is it won't cut it. Like it's not gonna get you where you need to go. Like you literally need to fucking like, be a machine nonstop. You need to just
you need to always think of new ways to upgrade yourself and get to the next phase, because getting to the next phase keeps you alive. That's how I feel. It keeps you young. It keeps you alive. So you could think of all.
And you get addicted. I admit you get addicted once you have like a win. Even if you have like a small win, it just I think it just takes that one little small win to make you super hungry, and you're like, whoa! Like I put in all that work, I put in all that effort, and I got this result. Whoa! It's game over. It's
Phenomenal.
over after that.
I want more.
After that, you just don't want to stop. And I'm not saying by any means I'm anywhere close to where I want to be, but I know that feeling of a small win, and I know the feeling in my the reward, and it's like whoa, and that's what it took for me to actually do the stuff that I don't want to do, like which is like obviously I enjoy the gym, but some days you don't want to do it, but you do it anyways, and you feel fucking amazing. Same thing with work, same thing with anything.
It should always move you. It should always move you to another place, like move you forward. Your goal, I think that's most people also like set targets that it's not moving. So you set a target, you're like okay,
targets.
They're not interesting. So by next week, I should lose 1 pound. I should lose 5 pounds. You're trying to lose 40 pounds, bro. If you're trying to lose 40 pounds, put 40 pounds on the board and try to make as much. Try to make the most. You're gonna lose your 40 pounds.
That's the regular thinking. You want to lose 40 pounds? You put 100 pounds as your goal. Like
I don't know, but it should always move you to a better place, because if that's the thing about targets. If they don't change you, you won't see change. And you won't change your thoughts and actions towards and that was it for me. That was it for me. I was like anyone else, bro. When I read that thing, I was ego tripping. I was like, bro, Je vais
Yeah.
pas
I
mettre
know.
100 millions, là, calme-toi, comme je vais pas atteindre ça. Tu sais,
Yeah.
like, you start
And some people
like
would,
you
but some
start
people would
seeing your
say,
own barriers when you set those
avoue that.
targets and you start thinking about these actions you need to take to get to that. You're like, hey, I could actually
But
do it. I'm just putting my own barriers.
but I admit the crazy goal setting. Some people would say not to put too high targets because then when you inevitably don't attain those goals, you're gonna be disappointed. But it's
Ouais,
not true
mais
though. But
ça, on va le
it's
voir. Je me souviens qu'on le voyait dans le livre. Je l'ai pas lu dernièrement, mais
for
je
me.
me
That's
souviens qu'on le voyait.
for me that's not how it works. I like crazy high goals, even though I know like subconsciously that I'm not gonna reach it. Like
C'est que
the higher you aim, the higher you go. Right? That's the mentality I live by.
they
It's the
say in the
mentality you live
book,
by too.
I know, but there's a thing about success, and that's very important. That's the point I was trying to make earlier. And they say it in a book. I've got it right down here. Je voulais le mettre parce que c'est trop bon, bro. Success, ça c'est un. Je vais juste le répéter. C'est straight de ce book-là. 10x rule, je vous le conseille fortement. Success is like a breath of air. Although your last breath of air is important, it's not nearly as important as the next one. So success is like a breath of air. Although your last breath of air is important, it's not nearly as important as the next one. Puis c'est vrai, parce que dès que tu sais, comme qu'on atteint this point, you need to keep going. You need to maintain or multiply or repeat what you did. A marriage cannot maintain itself off of the love felt on the wedding day.
C'est vrai.
You have to maintain it. You have to do something to like throughout. That's the thing that people don't understand. And we were trying to talk about like a differentiator.
But I think what it comes down to, Phil, I think people know that. But I think it's
ben non,
I think
penses?
wait,
Non, non,
I think
les
they
gens ont
know
de la misère
that.
avec ça.
No, I think they know that. I just think it's the laziness, or I don't know if you want to call it laziness. I just feel like
People get
I don't know,
comfortable.
look around
People
you,
get
like,
comfortable.
people are
People
just
get comfortable.
people get comfortable, but that's nature. Nature likes to be in their likes the comfort zone and everything.
But we're hunters, right? We used to be hunters.
We used to be. Now we don't really have to live
But
that
that's
kind of
our
life
nature.
anymore. So.
Our nature should not be comfort. Our nature should be hunting.
But that
So
changes
when the
though.
hunt stops.
We evolve, bro. We evolve. Like over time, we evolve as a species. You know, there's like that stress. I think it was stress, or was it anxiety? It was a trigger response for back in the day. It's like we don't need it anymore, right? It was for like, I don't know if it was stress or anxiety or something like that. It was like a response our body makes and to warn us for like potential threats. And like you're in the jungle and you're gonna get attacked or something like that. That these are things that we don't need anymore. So we evolve, and there's certain things we don't really need anymore, and that's one of them, like stress, anxiety. So we don't need it. It doesn't serve us anymore. Certain things don't serve us anymore.
You think so? You think it doesn't serve? Like for some people in the world, like
bro, it does more damage than it does. Okay, bro, I'm not a fucking doctor, bro, but I don't know. Like look around you, bro. Everybody's miserable. Everybody's depressed and like shit, you know. Like,
but like we often ask ourselves, like when we see people that are successful, like we watch these people and we're like, why do they keep pushing? Why does Jeff Bezos and the guys at Apple and all these guys, they keep pushing? Why do they need to keep pushing? They have the money, like they have everything. Why do they keep to like advertise?
Because those are the guys that want to change the world. They want to actually change those.
Okay, so they got a purpose. They have something else than just like
they have a purpose.
So
most people don't have purposes. That's why most people just want to sit on their couch and watch Netflix and just do their job that they hate.
So there you go then. So there you go.
So
there you go.
They need
so
reason.
That's the differentiator.
La raison.
La raison d'être. La raison d'être needs to be the hunt. You need to hunt. Once the hunt stops, like the cycle of success stops, like it ends.
So why do you think those people want to stop hunting? do they want to stop hunting, or is it just because they're like, man, I keep going in circles with this, but everybody's different, though, right? But I keep my head spinning right now. I keep going in fucking circles.
I don't know, like
But
I
is
know,
it a
like we need.
laziness issue? Is it like they're comfortable? Is it they don't have any confidence in themselves to
I
push
feel
it
we
to the
should wrap
10x?
this up. We should wrap this up with this. I think it's the last thought of the day, and I think that's something that people should reflect on, because I think that's something that affects everyone. If you're out here having goals, and you've said for you, like you've had people telling you, or you told yourself for a million times, I'm happy with what I have. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with where I stand right now, or I just want to be comfortable. I just want enough to I just wanted bro, I hear that one so much. I just want enough to be happy. I just want enough to be happy.
Those are
I
people
just
I don't
want
want to hang. I don't want to hang around with
enough
those people. Like, no
to
offense.
be happy. Like it doesn't even work. I just want enough. What's enough? I just want enough to be happy, bro. I want my How long could you
Yeah,
keep
good for you.
that?
Good
Because
for you,
you're
man.
you're
Cool
gonna get
story,
the
bro.
house. You're gonna lose the house. How long could you maintain it? You're gonna get a job, but how long are you're gonna stay at the same job for 35 years?
But wait
There's
a minute.
companies that
Okay,
don't
what
last
if
that
okay,
long.
but what if that person? Okay, look, there's a difference here. What if that person has a really good job and they make good money, and it's their 9 to 5 job, but they make really good money,
Yeah.
and they're well off. They have the wife of their dreams, the car of their dreams, the house of their dreams, and they're truly happy. They could take care of their family, their kids' education. They have beautiful kids, education paid for, and they love their job.
Mhm.
But it's just 9 to 5, and then they go home, bro.
Yeah.
More power to those people. That's I think that's amazing because they work
Putting
less
a
than.
limit, putting a limit to your success, or to the amount of success that you could bring to your family, is a direct violation of the 10x rule. And you know that it's a direct
I
violation,
remember he
because
said
you're
that in the
putting
book. He said
yourself a
that quite.
limit to what you could bring on the table. And that's where I have a problem. And that's where you and me have a problem. And that's probably where we're going to wrap this up, because that's like, we're going to have that a subject like for next week. We're going to get through that, and we're going to get more like deeper in the subject. But this is the whole focus here. Like, you have something going on, you have 100K a year, you're getting 120K a year. For how long will this last? Forever? You think this will last forever? For nobody, everything is guaranteed. Everybody's fighting for their place. You know that it's a fight. You worked at the bank. It's a fight. You fight for your place, and you either go up or you're going out. There's
Okay,
no
so
going
those
down.
yeah, but so those people that are working regular jobs that are trying hard to get promoted, those people are living by the 10x code. It's not
They
just
need to
people who
live
are
by the
entrepreneurs.
10x code.
They're living by the
Everybody should
10x
live
code.
by the 10x
It's
code.
what you mean is it's when you're just living. When you're just working in a miserable job and you're unhappy
And you
that
stay there
and you stay there.
doing
Yeah, but
the same
if you're
stuff.
going up
You
and you keep
got
getting higher
there.
pay and you keep getting better benefits, bro, that's the way. That's the way to do it.
I
That's
guess
the
you
way that
got like some
I
kind
think
of
you
rule
should do
that
it.
works, and I guess there's some kind of 10x to it. You understand what
There
you
is a
understand
10x
what
to
I'm
it.
getting?
Yeah, of course, because you're hungry, you're ambitious, you're
You're
going
hungry, you're
whatever it
ambitious.
is, whatever it is,
You're
you're going
doing
for it.
something that
You know?
works. Maybe you're not on this live stream. You don't need to hear this. You got it going on, sir. Chapeau. But for those, I guess this message goes. And I was at this point, and maybe you too, George. On était des candidats. Moi, j'avais besoin de lire ce livre-là. J'avais besoin de lire ça. J'avais besoin d'arrêter de m'arrêter à juste. This is what I do. This is what I'm doing right
Just
now.
being normal.
Yeah, normal actions and thoughts got me to the normal lifestyle I was having. And I was like, okay, so I guess that 10x levels of actions and 10x levels of reasoning and thoughts should get me to 10x results, right? And that's
Yeah, in theory.
pretty much. If I didn't do 10x, I did 6 or 5x, I didn't calculate like really much what I did in which areas of my life. But I pretty much applied that to everything: sports, training, trying to get my body right, trying to get my relationship right, trying to get my. So I had, on a tous des défauts dans la vie. Moi, j'ai des défauts. J'ai des choses que j'essaie d'améliorer dans ma vie. I 10x that. I was trying to, instead of waiting a year to fix stuff and fix my health and fix my bro. I tried to apply that to everything right away. J'ai sauvé des j'ai sauvé des j'ai sauvé du temps. L'idée c'est de sauver du temps. The path to freedom should be shortened. That's the point of 10x. It's not about doing 10x more stuff to get 10x more stuff. It's about shortening the time you will be spending improving yourself. I think that's my definition of the 10x. So yeah,
it's like what I gathered from what you said, and it's interesting because, like, for example, my goal is just financial freedom. But the thing is, I'm not gonna stop working when I have financial freedom. Like now that I think of it, you made me think of that just literally just now. That's why I love doing these things. That's something I just thought about because I'm not gonna stop working. Because if I stop working, what's gonna happen? My freedom. Bye bye.
Ben c'est ça, exactement. T'as tout compris. C'est ça que les gens qui ont du succès. I think that is the differentiator. These people that have success, they understood that.
People are probably wired either people are wired differently, or you have people that are super crazy hungry, or it's just that, like, when you get that first win in your brain, it's like, wow, I want it again. That was nice. Again.
Mm-hmm.
And then it doesn't last very long, and you're just like, okay, I need the next hit. So you could be our feeds, like our success feeds, you know?
Why not? I guess it's a good drug to have, no? Si t'es un success fiend, bro, I guess it's a good, like,
a good drug to have.
Fiend of success, people. Like, do that, please. All right, folks.
All right,
let's get back to it.
Good talk, my friend.
Ben oui, c'était super intéressant. On se reprend demain pour Thursday
freestyle. Talk, demain, c'est freestyle Thursdays, non?
Ça va être Thursday Talk demain. On va chiller un peu. Là. On va relaxer. On va parler de sujet. All right, man. On se reparle de l'autre côté, man. Ciao. À demain.
Ciao, ciao. À demain. C'était...
Ce que tu as dit à la fin, tu as dit « Salut, Kevin! »